Diego Harris is 90 feet from a tie game. Dane Reed, who also has wheels, he was hit. That's the fourth batter hit today by a Chris Murphy fastball, one of his dangerous fastballs. And now the pressure on Murphy and Dylan Hirsch with runners on the corners. The third baseman playing in. The first baseman is Green, holding Dane Reed on the bag. Murphy now taking his time in between pitches, and here comes the first pitch to Dylan Hirsch. Murphy fires, fastball fouled off by Dylan Hirsch.
So much speed behind that fastball, Josh. I mean, even in the seventh inning, not a whole lot has dropped off velocity-wise.
Where's that guy with the speed gun? We need him to come back, help us out here a little bit. The count 0-1 for Dylan Hirsch. Runners on the corners for ECR. 90 feet from a tie game. It's 1-0 Granada Hills. Murphy checks Reed back to first, and Dylan Hirsch calls time. Now stepping back into the box. Diego Harris has about a 3-foot lead off of third. Dane Reed has a decent lead off of first. The pitch is good for strike two.
Yeah, it's a good eye. Despite the fact that it was called a strike, there's nothing you could have done with that pitch. I mean, best thing you could do was possibly ground out to second.
Granada fans making some noise. Head coach calls a timeout for the Highlanders and comes out and has a chat with Chris Murphy. The ECR players converging just outside the ECR dugout to have a conversation. The Highlander infield with Chris Murphy on the mound. Laporte behind the plate. Tyler Green at first. Matthew Carbajal at second. Van Gillis at short. Noah Castillo at third. The outfield, Patron in left, Bacon in center, and Jordan Lenhart in right. On third base for ECR is Diego Harris. On first base is Dane Reed, and in the batter's box is number 4 Dylan Hirsch, who has an 0-2 count, facing Chris Murphy. And now the fans making some noise here in Woodland Hills. Granada Hills leading 1-0. 2 outs in the game. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Chris Murphy. Watch that fastball. Fires, fouled off by Dylan Hirsch. It was a high fastball.
Oh, wow. A high fastball. I mean, that's one of the fastest pitches you'll ever see. Just because the ball is high, it seems like it's coming 5 miles an hour faster. I'm sure Hirsch is breathing a sigh of relief after making contact with that one.
Count remains 0-2. 2 outs. Runners idling on the corners for ECR. Harris at third, Reed at first. The count 0-2. Hirsch back in the box. Murphy back on the rubber. Here's the 0-2. Fastball. And that one will get into right field, and that one will go all the way to the wall. That's a base hit. This game is tied. Rounding third base is Dane Reed, and ECR once again has won in walk-off fashion. Dylan Hirsch, the hero, as the Conquistadors, a comeback win, and it was all too good to be true for Chris Murphy as ECR has won the game at Mike Mayo.